Once upon a time, there was this boy who stayed on a small farm with his family in the country. It was him, his mother, and his father. And it was around the season where it was getting around October, and they wanted to build a new scarecrow. They had scarecrows already, but they were, old, outdated, falling apart, this and that. And he wanted to build one that was a lot more scarier, creepier, and uglier for the upcoming Halloween, And plus, not only do they keep, crows away, but about the evil spirits and whatnot. So, the boy ended up building this real ugly scarecrow, and he puts a lot of effort into it, and he puts it up. By the time he puts it up, his mother calls him in for dinner. He's eating dinner. Once he does eating dinner, he goes to his room, and he can see a scarecrow from his room. And he said his rain is super hard, and he said he falls asleep, and thunder wakes him up. And he said every time the lightning is blinking from light to dark, the scarecrow it looks as if it's moving in different places. But he said at first he pays it no mind, and he rolls over, and he goes back to sleep, and the thunder cracks again. By this time it's raining super hard. He looks outside. He says he can't see the scarecrow. So he gets up, halfway blinded, wiping his eyes. He opens the front door and he goes outside. And he says he steps outside and he trips over a tree branch. And he says he gets up, he turns around, and it's his scarecrow looking right at him, and he's scared. So he gets up and he runs in the house. As he runs in the house, he gets under his bed, put his covers over his face, and let the rain and let the storm pass. And as he wakes up the next morning, he sees his mother wakes him up. She cooks him breakfast, and he goes outside, and his father says he doesn't see a scarecrow. He said he's seen all the old ones, but he didn't see his. And the boy just breaks out and starts crying. Not crying because his scarecrow was gone, but because he didn't know where it was, and he was scared out of fear. And his father said maybe it just blew away with the storm. And he said years later, he still never found that scarecrow. And he said, like he said, his father never believed him. He said he felt like it just blew away somewhere. And he said it scares him. He said it scares him all the time because he actually never know what happened to it. And the end.